Welcome, race fans. We're here tonight on SpeedZone TV, bringing you some championship action in the Go Fast Inside Racing League. We'll be duking it out here at the Don't Lift Dega 175 for 60 laps tonight. I'm going to be one of your hosts, Robert Warrens, alongside my co-pilot, William Two Shift Ridgway. Will, give a shout out to the peeps.
Hey, how's it going, Rob? Good to be back. Had about a week off there, and so yeah, good to be back. We got 41 drivers gridding tonight, so at Talledega, so it's gonna be a show for sure.
Yeah, big show. We got a points battle coming down to the wire for the leadership here, the championship between the 99 machine of Autry and where did Chapel pop off? The 87 machine of Chapel. They're 6 points apart. We're going to be watching them a lot tonight to see what's going on. And then we have a battle, a three-way battle for third, fourth, and fifth that we'll be checking out as well between Fowler, Hightower, and Alex. But any premonitions for you, Will? What do you think the night's going to look like tonight?
41 drivers. I think there's going to be some carnage. I just hope the championship, the two guys, Chapel and Autry, can kind of make it through that, and it doesn't depend on one of them getting into a wreck to win the championship. But that's racing, right? So we'll see how it goes, at the end of 60 laps.
Yeah, 100%. And what's the pit window? It's around 21 laps, 22 laps, I think. So I'm hoping we see some green flag stops tonight. I mean, it's potentially a two-stop race. Super Speedway racing is very different than your regular speedway racing, so we're gonna have to see how it shakes down, but I'm hoping to see some good clean battles.
I think we will. I think, especially at the beginning, the first 10, 20 laps, it'll be pretty clean, I hope. And yeah, looking forward to it. I don't think I've watched a race with 41 drivers, and I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you the last time I watched with this many participants.
Yeah, me either, actually. So we're gonna have to see what happens here.
So it looks like Michael Barksdale got the pole with a 0.653.062. Tyler Autry, one of your championship contenders, barely missed it with a 0.63, 1/10 or 1/100th of a second off. Nathan Strader is P3 with another, 0.64. So, 1,000ths of a second separate the first three. And then Davis Brown, Robert Chappell is starting P5. He's one of our championship guys. The top five were 0.62, 0.63, 0.64, 0.65, and then 0.66. And then sixth is Grant McDonald with 0.67. So very close field. Rounding out your top 10 would be Darren Ingram at P7, Will Weaver, Eric Paulston, and Preston O'Brien in P10. So it's gonna be interesting to see how these drivers kind of, especially the top two in point, navigate tonight.
Yeah, 100%. And you're shutting off these names, and there's a bunch of names here that we haven't seen the last couple of races, and championship night. These guys have taken the cars out of the barn and they dusted them off. So we're going to see a heck of a show, I think.
For sure. I think it's going to be one good show. I hope. Lost my train of thought there, Rob.
It's a slow train to lose. Pace car's in. Waiting for that 00 machine of Barksdale to fire off, and he goes. Nice and smooth, 2x2 all the way back.
Yeah, Autry kind of, he didn't get a great start, but P4 there of Davis Brown in the 6 Cup machine, he is pushing him pretty hard, so hopefully they can get back up there. But right now, Michael Barksdale, your pole sitter, is your lone leader on the backstrip.
Yeah, and just have to wait, just the backstretch, and you can see that outside groove is already making a charge. And if they work together, I've always found at Talledega especially, is that outside groove will roll.
For sure. I mean, if you're, Robert Chappell, he is third in that inside line, I believe. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah, he is third. Like, is that where you're sitting all night, or are you trying to get to the front and just lead lap?
I don't know, Will. We just ticked off one lap, right? Like, what are we doing? There's a lot of... It's time to go, Chappell.
Well, it's time to go, It's time to go. Get up in the lead. I'm just thinking wreck-wise, I mean, you can get wrecked from the lead, you can get wrecked from last, so really, it doesn't, this place doesn't really matter where you are.
Yeah, and anything can happen, right? Somebody gets a push from the outside, gets shoved down to the bottom, and you get hooked, or you get bumped in the bottom and you get shot up to the outside, and it doesn't matter. Super Speedway racing always seems to breed some type of freakish accident.
For sure. It looks like everybody, they're 2x2 for the most part, and just kind of riding there, which I kind of assumed would happen before the first stop anyway, and then it's probably going to get funky after that.
Yep, and we just saw Schrader take the lead in behind Barksdale. He shot out with Autry following in behind. And you got Chappell making a charge in the second groove now, leading that outside line. Let's see if he gets some help going into turn 3.
I'm trying to figure out where exactly Chappell needs Autry to finish, and where he needs to finish to close in. It looks like it's 1 point per position, but unfamiliar with the bonus structure, if there is one. So I'm trying to figure that out now. But yeah, I'm sure Chapel's only goal tonight is just to win and let the cards fall where they may.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a 6-point spread isn't a lot, but it's super speedway racing, right? So these guys could grind it out for all 60 laps, and then on the last lap, coming into the checkered, your championship could be just ripped right out of your hands.
For sure, especially with this many drivers in the field.
Looks like they're starting to single out.
Clean. Yeah. Oh.
Almost. We almost saw some disaster.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was Will Weaver, I believe, was there. Looks like they're trying to get together. Robert Chappell and Will Weaver on the outside there. Yellow flag is out.
I'm seeing a slow here. Let's see if we can grab a replay here for our viewers. Good checkup by the field.
Looks like it was towards the back. .47 of Grant McDonald. Looks like he got tagged by the 4.
Yeah,
the 4 of Brian Shorey.
Yeah, just on corner entry there. It's up for our viewers now. Gets a tag. Gets a squoobly. Coors Light. That's a tough break.
Yeah, it looks like the 4 just kind of misjudged where the 4 was. I mean, it just looks like he just misjudged where he was going. I don't know if he meant to try to turn down, before that, but that's they do get a faster pair this week. So he can get a faster pair. I know he's not going to want to use it this early on lap 5, but it's better than being out of the race.
Yeah, 100%. How was your SpeedZone TV instant replay for GFI's championship night? Just some carnage we saw there. Back up to our leaders. Waiting for them all shuffle. Yeah, I was expecting. Are we going to see some pit stops here?
I would have. With 41 drivers, it's going to be hard. You don't want to give up that track position if you're top 10. So it's going to be interesting to see. If it was me, I'm probably going in. Yep, it looks like from 6th on.
Yeah,
back.
quite a few.
Yep. Yeah, they're kind of mismatching there.
It looks like 50% of the field is saying.
Yeah.
I want that 5 laps of fuel. I want to have the option to choose when I pit later in the run if that's available, right? So.
Yeah. Darren Ingram, Austin Hake, Robert Chappell, Will Weaver, Kyle Purcell, Bill Dunn, Eric Paulston, Brian Troy. They, I like it because if this goes green the rest of the way, you have to take less fuel at the end. If it goes out that way, so that's 2 seconds or so less time you're going to be on pit road.
Yeah, and if you are in a good pack of cars that pulls out, nobody's making up 2 seconds if you have a strong draft of 4 or 5 cars.
For sure. I mean, even 3 to 4 cars would be enough.
Taking a look at our leader here. How do you say it? Nathan Strader? I think that's right. Yeah. Nice looking machine. Little sheen on it. That 5 car. And shout out to the Budweiser man, our current points leader of Tyler Autry.
Yeah, it's a good looking car.
King of beers, man. King of beers. Our previous pole sitter in the 00 of Barksdale was in 3rd. Davis Brown sitting in 4th.
Georgia Bulldogs.
Oh
paint
man,
scheme there.
that's above my head, you know.
It is. It is. And Zachary Tyler's P5. I don't think we've mentioned him in the past, like in
I
the past few weeks.
I don't think he's raced tonight, since before tonight. And then
Right.
P6 is Preston O'Brien. He's new to us tonight.
Then we got Trenton Brown. I don't know why I said Preston Brown. Um, Trenton Brown in the camouflage Dude Wipes car.
Dude wipes.
We got Nicholas Warboy, my favorite name in iRacing, P8.
Yeah.
John Dion in P9, and Brad Keaton rounds out your top 10, coming to the restart with on lap 9. Looks like 51 to go when they take the green.
Lots of racing left.
Looks like Robert Chappell. Let's see who. So P13 is the first cars that pitted, because Robert Chappell and Darren Ingram, they're 13 and 14, and then it goes from there. Kyle Purcell's P15, Austin Hakes P16. I'm wondering if they're gonna just ride now and save as much fuel as they can.
I mean, there's no reason. There's no reason not to, right?
Yeah.
There's no race right now. Super Speedway racing, and I agree with what you're saying. Is a caution comes out, it's a whole new race every time.
Yep.
Like tires aren't a factor here.
I've never been that great at super speedway racing.
Yeah,
as you know,
it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, mine either. I do enjoy watching it though.
Well, that's what we're doing tonight on SpeedZone TV. We're bringing it to the people. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. I get it. It looks like we're coming to green. Everybody had a clean stop. It looks like nothing crazy happened there.
Big field of cars. It's so impressive. You got this camera view, and it just shows how many cars there are. And like you were saying right at the start, it's not indicative to have this many cars starting a race.
Yeah, 40 plus cars is crazy. Just shows, how good the league is, and how, I guess, respected the admins are. Is you wouldn't have this many cars.
Yeah, 100%. Great start by the 90 Mine Machine. He gets juiced up and then cuts it down.
Yeah, that's where he's going to want to be the rest of the night, to avoid any kind of carnage, just to wrap up this championship.
Yeah, you want to be in that catbird seat or whatever you call it the other week. I forget.
That's correct. That's correct. Oh, we got a wreck. The number 1. Yeah, caution is out. Phil Lunn looks like he. Let's take a look and see. Let you pull it up.
Phil
Lunn going into turn 3.
There we go. Let's see if I can get a replay on that. Well, I'm on Phil Lunn right now, and it's just backed up right there.
Yeah, it shows the 55 just going into 3. I don't know if the 1 didn't know he was there or what happened there. Trying to look and see.
I mean, they're 3 wide, but not really 3 wide. And it looks...
I think he was trying to tuck in behind the 1 and just misjudged it a little bit, because he caught the corner of the 1's bumper and sent Lunn, into space there. Unfortunately, it collected the 94 there of Cody Carson. So.
Oh, it jumps around on me sometimes. We had a good view there, but I feel like the 55 could have given a little bit more room. I don't know if they're And to your point, right? Like, did the one know where he was?
Right. I'm not sure what happened when the one spun out. My screen went black for just 2 seconds, but it looked like somebody hit him and tore his back end completely off. Trying to see who that was. Yeah, I don't see it, but either way, somebody hit the one and just sent him spinning. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't a terrible wreck. You know, a couple cars were involved, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah, the one blinked out for me too during that replay as I just threw it back there. I was like, what did happen, you know?
Yeah, it was weird that happened. I changed views and he still came out. He still went lagged out, so not sure what happened with the one there, but either way, we are under caution. Nothing's really changed up front. Yeah. Looks like Robert Chappell and Austin Hakes P9 and 10 now. And it looks like Robert Chappell's teammate, Will Weaver, is P8, so they're hanging around each other. They've got matching paint schemes tonight, or pretty close. Will Weaver's got a little red going on there, and
Little
Robert
red.
Chappell has got the white. Yep. I must say, if I'm the leaders, I'm coming in this time, this caution, which they did not.
Yeah, I agree. You're going to want to splash up here because eventually it's going to put you on the wrong side of a coin toss.
For sure.
Looks like
But then again,
he's signaling to come down.
Do you want to go down that road of restarting possibly, 38? You don't typically have that in the league. It's usually I'm going to come down and I might restart 12th, but 38 is a whole different story.
Looks like we got no takers this time on pit road.
There's a lot of good-looking cars out here tonight. I was just looking through them.
You got a favorite one?
Not necessarily yet. Just kind of rolling through them. I mean, I kind of like, I don't know why, but the 94 of Cody Carson, I don't know why I like that.
Where's Coat? What position is he in, Will?
28. He was involved in that last wreck, the 94 car. With the, I guess, the yellowish tan with the red and white stripe. I don't know why I like that so much, but I do. I enjoy that.
It's kind of like a sports car throwback.
Kinda, yeah, kind of. It's a good looking car. I like the scheme there. Simple, So
Yeah, it is a nice looking machine, nice and clean.
We are doubled up here, going down the back stretch. Looks like we're coming into 3, coming to the green with 4. There'll be 47 to go once they hit the stripe.
It's messing me up. Well, there's so many cars to scroll through. I'm not you're like the 28th position. I'm scrolling down through my screen looking through the 28 or looking for the 94 machine.
For sure. It's a different. That's just crazy, and that's awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
That's a good problem to have. A great problem to have. But that comes with its own set of problems as, just a lot of cars and just a little mistake here, a little mistake there can add up.
100%.
Race car is off.
Watch him fire off. That 99 machine got a great start last time. See if he does it again. Looks like Strader gets a great pull on the outside. Able to clear going into one. Nice move.
Yeah, he got a great restart there. Davis Brown there on the outside, leading that outside line with who's that behind him?
It's so,
Davis?
I felt like we were getting good with all the cars. And now we got a different problem where it's like, hey, these guys are new.
Yeah. So Davis Brown and I literally just had his
Zachary
name
Tyler.
pop up. Zachary Tyler, that is it. Oh Lord, they are like 5 wide here. I was looking for the name and missed it. So Shrek, who's going to the back there?
That was your Bulldogs car, was it not?
It was.
It's too hard.
What
It's just,
happened to him?
yeah, it looked like, I don't know if he got a little bump and then shuffled out of line. Maybe you can
Davis Brown.
Davis Brown, yeah, maybe you can take a peep, but that outside line is coming. And I think that's Chapel in the outside line there.
Yep. So Davis Brown, off of 4 there, he was in the lead and just got a bad bump from Zachary Tyler and got him loose. Put him on the apron there. So that's what happened with Davis. It looks like Davis has lost the draft almost. He's back there with Travis Griffin in like 38th position. So he's going to need a yellow to rebound.
Looks like the 28 machine of Hakes is going 3 wide, trying to form the third line. A little early.
Yeah, him and Dennis Warnez up there together.
The Kool-Aid car? Is that a Kool-Aid car?
It is a Kool-Aid car.
Oh, yeah.
Austin Hakes, he's still.
Oh, wrecking right in front.
Oh, no. Big one. It's the big one. Austin Hakes involved. Number 3 involved.
Everyone's involved.
They're still wrecking.
Oh, lots of carnage. I think I saw one of the first cars to go around was the 45 machine of Hightower. Let's see if we can go back and find this. It's going to be a mess to find.
My standings are going crazy right now.
Yeah. Cannot compute.
For sure. I'm just trying to let it sort out before we, say who all was involved and man, John Fowler was involved. Who else was involved? Jesse. Yep. Jesse Kenzarulo, Casey Cotterman.
Oh, here we go. There's a bump.
Austin Hakes, Rudy Hag. I mean, there was a ton.
There's a couple bumps here, Will. Looks like the 2 machine. I'm having trouble picking out the numbers here. Causes Hightower to check up, and then Hightower gets tagged by the 55 machine.
Yeah, it's just a bad day, man. The 55. Yep, the 55 of Darren Ingram, Eric Paulston, Quentin Hightower, Brandon Beckstead. I mean, there's so many. Dennis Warnez and Austin Hakes, who we were just looking at, they're involved.
Yeah, that's definitely the initial contact. I don't know if the camera will let me squeak up, but Hightower does a good job of checking up.
It's like everybody's coming into the pits this time. Yeah, most people are coming in this time. Your leader, Nathan Schrader and Tyler Autry, they're both coming in. Yeah, everybody's. Robert Chappell and Will Weaver, Devin Baker, Michael Barksdale, and Sean Dion have not pitted. They're your top 5. Everybody else has pitted.
What absolute carnage.
Yeah, we're gonna let it go one more lap just to get everybody. But right now, Will Weaver and Robert Chappell, with Robert Chappell being your leader, Will Weaver being second, Devin Baker P3, he's up 20 spots. Michael Barksdale P4, Sean Dion P5, and it looks like Jesse Canzarulo is P6 and Cody Carson is P7 after pit stop. So we'll see. I don't think those 7 came in but we'll have to double verify. Yeah,
Maybe.
Nathan Strader looks like he's going to be P8, and he's the first one to come in.
That was an interesting replay from the SpeedZone TV as well. You're bringing like all the updated stats. I'm just watching cars bounce around on the screen.
Oh, my apologies. My apologies.
Don't apologize.
It
was like slow-mo love.
To keep it updated. Yeah.
I'm showing Chapel as a pole sitter. First car behind the pace car.
Yep, he is. And Will Weaver is P2. Teammates are 1-2 right now, looks like.
In their fancy camo paints?
For sure. Good looking cars.
I like the one with the splash red on the nose there.
Mm-hmm. So that FTR is Free Time Racing. They run another league that runs different nights of the week. I know they run Saturday night. Trucks, I believe. I may be wrong there, but they have a good field as well. They have 25-30 cars weekly. And
just, for the people watching at home too, Will, is like Chapel's P2 in points. If the race was to finish right now, this man walks away with the championship, and that's how simple it happens, right? Like Autry's in 10th.
For sure. Yeah, I mean it can, Autry could get into an accident here. I mean, he'd have a fast repair. I lost my train of thought again.
Slow train.
A fast repair, but you definitely don't want to use it at lap 18 of a lap 60.
Oh heck no! Race. You need to save that bad boy for a GWC.
For sure.
Do we got a GWC set tonight? Are we set for 3 WGCs?
You good?
No, I'm not good.
Let me take a gander here. I remember I looked earlier and then I just lost it. So hang on just a second. I can find it.
So just for the people viewing in tonight, we're here for the championship night for Go Fast Inside Racing at the Don't Lift Dega 175. It's championship night. We got P2 in points. Robert Chappell currently leading the race on lap 18 of 60, and P1 in points. Tyler Autry is currently sitting in P10, it looks like. Lots of racing to go. There was just a caution out. So a lot of the drivers are fueled up. There's a couple different strategies, but I'm interested to see kind of like what's going to happen next here, as I think the lights are off on the pace car and we're about to fire up and go green again.
Yeah, I was looking for the DWCs and I don't know. I lost it. So I think there's at least one. I do know that.
Can somebody call tech support?
Yes, somebody needs to put in a tech support ticket. Figure that out. But I was looking earlier and I thought I had found it, but apparently I did not. But yeah, here we go. Robert Chappell, Will Weaver, going green here.
Great start by the teammates, and
for sure.
Weaver tucks in right behind him.
Couldn't have worked out any better for them two.
It's like they telegraphed it. I don't know if pigeon carriers are still a thing, but that's definitely looking like the technology that happened there, the way it worked out so well.
For sure.
I wonder what we're going to see as far as racing now. We saw a couple quick cautions. Wonder if we're going to see some green flag action and maybe burn some fuel down and let some pit strategy come into play.
Yeah, I think with, probably 10, 12 cars that don't have a fast repair anymore, it's going to calm some things down, I'm thinking. So I hope we get to see, 10, 15, 20 laps of straight green flag.
Looks like Strader's mounting up a charge on the outside line with the 99 machine, Autry, to challenge Chappell. The lead bus of Chappell.
Yeah, they are coming. Autry and Schrader, they pitted last caution, so they're trying to make their ground back up. Because they were 1-2 before they pitted there.
Showing contact on my screen. 88 cars off pace. Warboy.
Oh, we got a lot of. Yep, caution flag is out. Thomas Ridgway, Dylan Hartman, Robert McKay, Davis Brown.
Seems like whenever there is heavy contact, these cars are dropping from the screen.
Looks like the number 8 of Robert McKay and Thomas Ridgway, just one was coming up, one was coming down, and they just collided. Just a lot of open track there, and that's just what happened.
The first contact I had was the 94 machine of Cody Carson. So you can see Carson running below the yellow line. He just checks up speed. I'm not sure if he got a black and he had to go and he had to pit, or what exactly happened.
I see that now. Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
He's just sliding on below the paint.
It's like he hit the brake for whatever reason.
And then I'm not 100% sure where the contact is. It's up further there, like you mentioned, right? Where you said...
Yeah, Thomas Ridgway and the number 8 of Robert McKay, they got together. Looks like a racing incident. Thomas Ridgway came down, and Robert McKay was kind of coming up, and they just kind of hit. So, looked like those two, and I think one other car was involved, but nothing too heavy.
Well, that was just SpeedZone TV instant replay. Trying to catch all the action. It seems that with this many cars on the server, it's causing glitching in iRacing for the cars that are spinning, because they're dropping for both of us.
For sure, it may be. Looks like everybody is coming into the pits now, and everybody should be able to make it on one more stop. Yep, one more stop.
I don't even think the racing started. I think we've just seen some unfortunate incidents, really. And
sure.
You're going to see some 3 wide soon, because, you know, we're not going to take it anymore. You know that song?
I do.
I'm thinking you're going to be singing it later.
I might be. We do have some takers that are staying out. Sean Dion, he's our leader. Trenton Brown, Brandon Beckstead, Dennis Warnez, Mark Booley, Brad Keaton, and Eric Paulston, Grant McDonald, Rudy Hagg, and Travis Griffin, your top 10. They chose not to pit. Your first car that pitted is Will Weaver, it looks like, P11. So it'll be interesting to see.
What happened to Chapel?
I don't see where he got a black flag.
There.
Yeah, 7.2. He is.
Did he take tires?
Like he's like P18, P19. I can double check. Yeah, he definitely lost some spots there.
Yeah, because he should have been with Weaver, right?
Oh, he overshot his pit.
Ooh.
He had to back up.
Can't do that here.
Yeah.
Somebody pull that guy in the booth. We need to talk him off the edge.
He overshot his pit by, a couple feet, and took him a minute to get it back up, and that cost him that many spots. So he's back in P18, P19. So he'll have his work ahead of him. He just needs to stay out of trouble. Looks like Jesse Canzarulo is gonna get your he's going to get the wave around here. I'm showing him behind the pace car in the 21 machine, the Nerds machine. Yep, he's going now. So yeah, that'll hand your lead to Sean Dion in the 36. Top 10 did not pit. Okay, let me just verify. So yeah, P10 is the first one to pit. So your top 9 did not pit at all this time.
Yeah, so then Autry and Strader beat out the others.
Yes, yeah, and Chappell had that unfortunate issue. He's P18, somewhere in that area, it looks like. P17, P18, P19. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if Weaver, can find him again.
Well, Weaver, it looks like he went through the pits, and he's now sitting in 29th.
Oh, he must have got a black.
No, you can't get a black under the... Well, I guess you could have got a speeding. But there's too many cars.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to him. I don't see where he got a black flag. So I'm not 100% sure what happened to him. Nonetheless, it looks like Robert Chappell has another teammate, Rudy Hag, in the 95 car. And he's in P9 right now. They have very similar paint schemes, so that's what I'm going off of. So if they're not teammates, I apologize.
You better apologize.
I will. I'll apologize.
Pace car is ready to duck in, and we're going back under the green here.
They are not tightened up really too much.
No, I'm not sure what that outside line is doing. Warnez giving a little bump.
Warnez up there. Yeah, there's no telling with Warnez up there what's going to happen.
Yeah. Green flag's out.
The P1 and 3 just, had free reign there.
Dude wipes.
Like 5.
Dude wipes doesn't dude up.
Dude up.
That's a new term. I'm bringing it in for 2025. It's time to dude up, bruh.
I like it. Gonna be your new sponsor. I'll call him.
Thanks. Looks like we got a nice single file row of 7 cars. And they go 3 wide inadvertently.
I'd imagine things are gonna kind of calm down, but like you said, they're 3 wide, so we'll see.
You wrong.
Yeah. These cars are they suck up so fast, and it's hard. The reaction time's got to be. If you miss it by a little bit, you're spinning the guy in front of you. So, you can hit these cars pretty hard when bump drafting, but
yeah, they're very stable.
It's over. Yeah.
And they take forever to heat up too. Like, these things are tanks.
They are. Okay, Sean Dion and Brandon Begstead are your top 2. Begstead is up 23 spot. Dennis Warnez is up 32 spots from 4. So
ticking down some green flag laps finally. This is great to see for these drivers. Settling in.
Let's get a championship. Where are our top 2 at?
Showing the 99 machine looks to be bouncing around like 13th or so.
That's about right. Yep.
And Chappell is bouncing around too much, but he's in the outside groove. And it looks like that outside line is just yeeting it. So he's showing to me in about like 6th or 7th position right now, based on how the cars look on the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 8th. So championship upgrade is 99 machine is electing to fall back, and he's stuck 3 wide here. Maybe.
He is.
Ooh, tight battle there on the bottom.
they're losing that draft.
Yeah.
Going 3 wide like that.
This next gen car is very sensitive to when you lose that draft. If you fall 6, 7 tenths behind that lead pack of cars, you're actually cooked.
For sure. They really need to get settled in here and start running some Q laps potentially, and hope that that front line, that front group of cars of what 15 car group up top there, they need to continue to race as they are.
Yeah, and just looking at our last laps crossing the line, 49.2, 49.3 for the leaders. That second pack of cars is 49.7s, 49.5, so they're not pulling as quickly as they should. And you can see they're separating.
For sure.
So they're 2 seconds up, well, about a second and a half back from that 2x2 pack. But now that, you know, they're 2x2 and they've singled out, they should be able to pull together and catch them, provided they don't race each other. And somehow, Chapel, while we're talking about breaking the draft, is taking the lead.
I was just looking at that. I was looking for his name and I couldn't find it for some reason, so that's why I was quiet. But yeah, he is taking the lead, and Tyler Autry's back there stuck in that second pack, P18, 19. So that's what Chapel really needs. You know, he's loving this. He's hoping, you know, no more cautions.
Chapel's like, psych, ain't no free time. I'm free time racing, bruh. Time to cook.
I think you're too old to be doing that, Rob. You're too old to be doing that.
Yo,
so,
come on.
You know,
come on. Oh, contact right in front of Chapel.
Yeah. Darren Ingram and Anthony Alex were moving through the field there.
Anthony Alex, we mentioned him earlier. He's currently P5 points, and we've got contact.
We've got a wreck in the back.
Let's see what we can find on our SpeedZone TV instant replay here.
John Fowler's going through the infield. Yep, just a bad bump. John Fowler to the 56, coming off of 4, or to the 33. I apologize, of the off of 4 there.
Yeah, it's just up on the camera now. It looks like Fowler gets a little bit of help into the 33 by that 46 machine. And
yeah, I guess they're just trying to make up some time and just.
Yeah, but it's here it goes again. iRacing glitching out on us. We're losing part of that accident.
Yeah, oddly enough, it's doing that for me as well.
Yeah, these cars are just disappearing. And it ain't nothing to do with these computer settings. So we're not going to be able to see too much more of that SpeedZone TV instant replay.
Well, luckily there wasn't too much to really look at. You know, it was just, you know, a little spin there. Nothing too crazy.
Couple cars in the pit. Looks like Fowler's in the pit sitting there. Gotterman. Showing a bunch of drivers out too. Looks like we're seeing some attrition in the field because there's only 24 cars showing for me.
My standing screen is going crazy, so I can't tell you right now. It's gonna have to. All this is gonna have to cycle through.
Yeah.
In a lap or so.
Yeah, I take that back. It's bouncing. It is bouncing around for me. I'm still showing quite a few number of cars out, but
there's 28 or 29 at least. Let's see, 37 still out there, 34th still out there. Yeah, there's 35 plus cars still out on the track. But with you know, we've hit halfway now.
It doesn't even feel like it.
No, it doesn't. You know,
No.
we're coming to 28 to go. You know, we said what was the fuel window? Like 20 to 22, 23, maybe somewhere in that area,
Yeah.
21,
Yeah.
depending, you know, and you could just make it on a splash if you come in here and
Oh, you're short.
it,
You're short 8 laps.
yeah. Yeah, you have to come in for a couple gallons, but
Oh, I see what you're saying.
you know,
Yeah.
for the ones that did not come in, like Grant McDonald, he's running P2 right now in the number 2 machine. He last pitted on lap 16. So, you know, he's got, with the yellows, he's probably got 7 or 8 laps left.
He's preying on a
You
caution
know,
then, isn't he?
for sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
even Chapel, I'm showing lap 22. Devins Baker 22.
Mm-hmm.
Autry 22.
Yeah, there's a few that are kind of in sync there. You know, you got Dennis Warnes, Grant McDonald, Eric Paulson. You know, they're all kind of towards the front, lap 16, and same with lap 22 as well. But
Looks like the 15th place car is the first one that's pitted, and that's Dalton Cleveland here. A 44 car. I'm showing he's the first one to pit on with 31 laps, or sorry, entering the pits on lap 31.
if it goes green from here, it's still, you know, one stop, but for everybody.
Yeah, but like you were saying, well, earlier on, is that these guys are going to have to take substantially less fuel. So
Sure.
if there's a pack of cars that goes in at the same time of everyone on lap 34, you know, those cars that have to take 4 or 5 seconds of fuel are cooked. Even though I'm not allowed to say that, but they cooked, you know what I'm saying?
That's for our younger viewers, you know. But yeah, I agree completely. I think, you know, 4 or 5 gallons is a couple seconds, and on a super speedway, that, you know, that's in the draft versus not in the draft, and there goes your race.
I saw this on the Clash last night. That 44 machine is running a blacked out Jordan logo. Do you know the deets on that?
I do. I seen that too, and I looked at it. We're on the backstretch coming to the green. They're doubling up.
Yep.
So 40 years ago, they tried to cancel the Jordan like brand. Nothing related to NASCAR. It was like a Nike NBA thing. And they're just revisiting that and making a thing out of that. So that's all that is.
Anything to get some marketing time, right?
For sure. You know, I thought it was something to do with maybe like something with the charters that Michael Jordan, you know, 23 XI or whatever it is, Denny Hamlin's team, was doing NASCAR. I thought it had something to do with that, but it did not.
Yeah, I think I watched that Jordan documentary on Netflix. It was quite good.
Yeah, it was like 10 hours worth. But yeah, pace cars off or coming off now, so
ain't no free time and free time racing.
A lot of laps. A lot of cars, a lot of laps.
Let's go.
A lot of things can happen. Robert Chappell, your leader. Tyler Autry is going to restart in.
It's like six.
P6.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So
pushing Warnes.
You know, that's all he needs to do is just kind of sit top 5, and I don't think he can lose the championship if he does that. Looks like the top 3 have kind of singled out. Autry's pushing Warnes there on the outside. I'd be very interested. I hope it goes green because I'm very interested to see how. Oh, the number 2's coming up in front of Warnes.
It looks like he was kind of like signaling, like he was weaving up there. Not sure what was going on. Let's pop on board the cockpit of the 99 machine and see what he sees. And just for the viewers at home, you know, you really get to see from the driver's perspective. You don't see much.
No, you don't, especially when you're pushing.
Yeah, and that inside line just stalled out, and Chappell dropped back, and the 3 cars on the outside looks like they're going to be able to clear low. Oh, no, Chapel's still on the inside. Hard for me to see from this view.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like Grant McDonald in the 2 machine has
big
taken
bump.
the lead with Warnes second and Autry third. Chapel falling back to fourth.
Looks like Chapel says, I would like to try the outside next.
Oh, we got a spinner. It doesn't look like a yellow is out. He hit the inside wall.
Please no caution. Please no caution.
It looks like that was Trenton Brown. He got spun. Just a single. He got spun by the 31 of Wesley. I'm sorry, Zachary Tyler.
Ooh, big push on Chapel. And sent some squirrely on the high side from that 14 car of Devins Baker. Causes them to break the draft. Drivers did a good job of backing out and letting everyone gather it up. Oh, we got contact further back.
Oh, Rick. No yellow yet.
Staying with our leaders here.
Yeah, there's going to be a yellow. Yep, yellow's flag is out. Yeah, there was a lot going on there. I was trying to keep up with it.
I don't know if I'll be able to bring up the replay because it looks like the cars have blacked out again.
Yeah, mine's doing the same thing, but it looks like trying to see.
I know that the 84 machine of Philip Lund was involved. Also,
Bully was involved. Austin Hakes was involved.
Travis Griffin. We're gonna see pit stops now, right? Like these guys got to come in.
Okay, I see what's going on here. It looks like the 89 of Mark Bully and the 88 of Warboy got together, and that started the whole thing. Right before pit road on lap 36. And that started a chain reaction of a bunch of them.
Yeah, I wonder if there's anything that we can do the next time we have this many cars to make sure that those cars don't drop. But I think it's a server issue.
Well, you know, and I was looking at my settings. The drawing distance is good. The that type of thing, you know, draw a certain number of cars, et cetera, all that's max. So yeah, I'm not sure what that is. We'll have to dig into that a little bit harder and see. It's not typical we have this many cars, so yeah, that's we'll have to definitely look at that, because this is almost a full server. How many can you have? 43?
43 max, yeah.
Yeah, so we're at a, you know, right at a max server.
I think you're gonna see everyone come in here too. Like there ain't no. Oh, a couple people are staying out. I don't think that's the move. Because right now, like we're lap 38, will be.
Yeah, you won't have to come back in if you have even if you have another caution. You won't have to come back in.
Yeah, you start clutching.
You can save enough fuel. Yeah, you can save enough fuel here. You can just ride behind the guy and you know, run 50% throttle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we do get it, you know, see those GWCs, might put that in question.
It could put that in question.
Showing our new leaders, the 99 machine, our current points leader, and in the hot seat for the championship tonight with 21 laps to go, 22 laps to go.
Yeah, Robert Chappell looks like he's gonna come out 6P7 with Brandon Beckstead right behind him. So
with a full tank.
I mean, yeah, everybody top 4? No, top 6 stayed out. 4th, 5th, and 6th came in on lap 31. So they came in on that last yellow. Which I don't think that's a terrible idea. keep your track position.
But P1 and P2, they didn't pit since lap 22 and 23.
Yeah, it's going to be
dicey.
Interesting to see.
It's a dicey call.
Yeah, because nobody from
P7
back is going to come back in. So, yeah, that's going to be an interesting call. We'll see how it works out, but you know that's going to be very tricky.
I'm digging the rims on that 87 machine of Chapel. It was anodized red. You know, it's my birthday and Christmas really soon. Well, you should probably just hook me up. You know what I'm saying?
With what? With a diecast?
No, with like a set of rims for a real car. Well,
I would, but the way my bank account is set up, I can't do that.
I can't transfer funds to Canada, huh?
Yeah, with all that going on, with tariffs and stuff, I can't. Can't do that.
Yeah, well, guess I can wait a little.
But yeah, this is I'm interested to see how this plays out because, you know, Chapel's sitting in a really good spot right now. He's not going to have to come back in theoretically.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to pop on board with him for a second because I wonder if he's riding the clutch. Like, that's one thing I'd be doing right now.
Yeah, I'd be in fourth gear riding that clutch 90% of this lap.
That's looking at his RPMs. He's in fifth. Not hearing the clutch. I don't know. These things don't idle at $3,000, do they?
No, I don't think so. I think they idle. Well, I don't want to say because I don't know.
What do you know, Will?
Not that. Not in this car. This car is a weakness for me for sure. I need to get better at it, but they're different. That's for sure.
Yeah, they are different as far as the way they handle. The entire physics of the car is very different than everything else that's available on iRacing.
So let's run through the top 10 since we're coming to the green, and we haven't kind of done that in a minute. Tyler Autry is your leader in the 99 Budweiser machine. We got Michael Barksdale, P2. Nicholas Warboy and Sean Dion, P3 and 4. And Nathan Schrader rounding out your top 5. Jesse Canzarulo, Brandon Beckstead, Robert Chappell, Zachary Tyler, and Grant McDonald round out your top 10, coming to 19 to go, I believe. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Top 6 did not pit this time, so they are going to have to make one more stop regardless. The rest of the field should be good the rest of the way, assuming they can save just a touch.
Got your far out view for this restart.
And there are still 36 cars on the 35, 36 cars.
Big jump by Barksdale. He timed that perfect on the 99 machine, shot up by 2-3 car lengths.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he jumped that a little bit.
I don't know if he jumped it or did 99 miss a shift.
Yeah, that's possible. That's very possible. Just he got such a jump there, and I wasn't expecting it.
I was not expecting it either, but nevertheless, great restart by him. I mean, I'm not seeing a black flag in the control box for a false start.
Neither am I. Okay, so it looks like I'm looking. We still have 27, 28 cars on the track right now. It looks like.
Yeah, our current leader was our pole sitter, Michael Barksdale.
Yep, the way they started is the way they run on the front row. Michael Barksdale and Tyler Autry. And then you got Nicholas Warboy, he's up 16. You got Brandon Beckstead, he's up 21. And Eugene Richard, we haven't
showing contact further back in the field here.
Yellow is out. Yeah, there's cars spinning in the back.
Very hard to tell who's involved. A lot of people.
Yeah, William Weaver, Trenton Brown, Robert McKay, Robert Chappell. I see a 4X.
Take a look on our SpeedZone TV instant replay, see what we can find. But as soon as they start making contact, they start dropping.
Oh, I see. So Robert Chappell tried to make it 3 wide, and no, wait. I don't want to say the wrong person. Dalton Cleveland was there, and I guess Chappell just didn't realize or thought he was clear, and that just started a chain reaction and got everybody involved. Luckily, Chappell is not. He didn't look like he got any damage. He just got super loose there.
Yeah, he shot down to the bottom of the track from what I can see.
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 cars involved. Robert McKay, Trenton Brown, William Weaver, Anthony Alex. Anthony Alex was riding in the back, it looks like, and he just
nowhere to go.
Yeah, just he was on the inside, and the car started sliding kind of in front of him, but he looked okay. He didn't look too bad at all.
Oh, he did take a hard hit into the 7 machine. Just at the end.
It blinked out for me.
Yeah, me too.
For him, so I couldn't tell.
They're blinking out every time we go and look at one of these SpeedZone TV instant replays. So hopefully we were able to cover that enough for people to understand the carnage that happened. It just looked like an unfortunate chain of events, and that also being, like you said, Will, just contact for that 87 machine, who's P2 in points, Robert Chappell, which might give him a tough break.
Looks like the leaders have come in as we thought they would.
They have to, right? And no better time now. Like, you got the points contender as well needing to pit and possibly fix that damage. So we're going to have to let iRacing sort out where the heck they are.
Yeah, it looks like Brandon Beckstead and Zachary Tyler are going to be your top 2. They didn't come in.
Yeah, Beckstead's in that 12 machine. Advanced Auto Parts.
Trying to see. Looks like P16 is the last car that did not pit. P17 is the first car that did. It's still trying to get through the standing. So, trying to verify that. But that's what it looks like to me. Yeah, Tyler Autry's P18. So P17, Nicholas Warboy is first car that pitted there.
And this is going to be a tough battle to get these drivers up here.
You got Chappell. He's P13.
He must not have came in. He did, like you said, Will. He didn't really take any damage from that. So, I mean,
he's P13. Tyler Autry is P18. So
that's 5 points. That's not enough. We need more.
For sure, but still a long ways to go. There's still 15 laps left.
Giving the pace car a little bump. Beckstead says, "Come on, pace car. We're trying to get this race done."
Devins Baker is up 20 spots. Brandon Beckstead, our leader, is up 24 spots. Rudy Hagg's up 23. So there's some movers up top. Up in the top few. Quentin Hightower, P8. He's up 26 spots. We hadn't really talked about him tonight in that 45 machine. But yeah, I think I don't think we're done crashing.
I don't think so either. Showing 16 laps left. There's a lot of time.
Well, now's go time, especially for the top 2 in points.
Yep. Yeah.
And if you were, if you're somebody who doesn't race here a lot or not in the points, let's say, do you race any differently around them?
I mean, you should be respectful, but I don't think Super Speedway racing breeds that kind of respect. I think everyone feels like they're too equal here, right? So
For sure.
I don't know if somebody's going to be like, oh, he's the points leader, I should just yield and move out of his way. He's likely going to make him race for that win, opposed to just, moving out of the lane.
Yeah. If I'm Capel and I have, assuming they all have similar paint schemes, Rudy Hag the 95 and Will Weaver, they all have very similar paint schemes to Chapel, so I'm assuming they are teammates. I would be trying to get everybody together for this end of this race to either go to the top or try to work together to get up front.
Yeah, form a line the best you can.
For sure. The pace car is coming off the track, so we're going back green with, looks like 14 to go, coming to 14 to go, is that right?
No, 16. 15 at the line.
Oh, coming to 15. Yep, you're right. Sorry, my stuff must be one.
Well, I mean, they teach different math in Canada, so I forgive you.
That's true. That's true.
Great start.
Equal start. Yeah.
No fast moves on the outside there to chop down. Beckstead runs about a half car up on entry too to stop the side draft a little bit, give him a little scare. 14 machine of Devin Baker is just pushing him, giving him a little wobble.
Yeah, it's 2x2 pretty closely knitted right now.
Woo! Clear, not clear completely. I think there was a little panic there from Beckstead as Tyler came down.
Yeah, Zachary Tyler is your leader, coming to 14 to go.
I think Beckstead wants the lead back. We'll see if he breaks to the outside here.
Yeah, he's peeking.
Oh, and there was
I thought he was going to right rear.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was throwing a block as Tyler moved up the track just as he started to peak. Third line forming. I think that's Phil Lund in the outside groove there. He's got...
Tyler got a little squirrely there coming off the corner.
These drivers are getting racy. Well, I mean, they've been racy the whole race, but, there's some aggressive pushing going on here, so...
Yeah, I mean, you got to. You don't have a choice now. Yeah, it looks like Will Weaver is taking the lead. Nope.
Rudy Hag. Contact in the back.
Thomas Ridgway. I don't know who else. I just seen the Coors Light.
Yeah, they're blinking out again.
Let me take a look here. Oh, Robert Chappell got into Thomas Ridgway there. It doesn't look like he got too much damage.
Oh, we just got that SpeedZone instant replay popping off. Let's take a look here.
Canzarulo, Eric Paulston, Eugene Richard, James Smith. Looks like they were all involved. But yeah, Chappell and Ridgway just got together there.
Yeah, it looks like there was lots of room on the track, lots of real estate, but they didn't want to share it. Chappell's really lucky as far as the contact there is that 47 machine squeaks by him on the wall.
Yes, he is very lucky.
And then even lucky when the 11 machine's re-entering the track.
I'm a bit surprised as we're under yellow. We're coming to 11 to go. I'm a bit surprised. Rudy Hag, he's sitting in P1, and Will Weaver sitting in P4. Assuming they're teammates because they have the same scheme. They may not be, so I may be just talking. But
confirm.
if they were my teammates, I would want them to come back to me on that restart to pick me up, right?
I mean,
do you think? I mean, I know they're racing for a win too, right? Like that's their deal, but
I mean, I'm showing Chapel in 20th and Autry in 23rd. So, am I asking them to drop 20 positions? I don't think that's very teamy of me. You know, guys, come back and save my life. You know,
Right, but you're racing for a championship, and every point matters, right? I'm not asking them to let me by. I'm asking them to just let me tag on to them. Like, not now; it's too far of a gap, right?
yeah, 100%.
But before that caution, yeah. I mean, again, that may be something selfish of me to even think that, right? But
yeah.
I'm just thinking.
That's North Carolina for you.
We've got Quint Hightower in the 45 Celsius machine. He's taking over the lead. Yeah, Rudy Hag is P2, Will Weaver P3, Brandon Beckstead P4, and Clifton Chanel P5 in that number 80 machine. He's up 27 spots. We haven't talked about him at all.
Nope. No, we haven't. And it looks like he's got a new paint scheme this week as well.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Looks good. I like that green and like, I don't know what you'd call that.
I'm not a color person.
Same. Yeah, it looks really good.
O'Doul's.
Yeah.
O'Doul's Rule. What movie is that from, Will?
That's all. Any Adam Sandler movie, really. Mainly Happy Gilmore, if I'm not mistaken. I could be.
O'Doyle Rules. It's Happy Madison.
Billy Madison.
That's it. Happy Madison. Billy Madison. Happy Gilmore.
Same thing. Whatever. They all run together. Yeah, it looks like some type of logger, maybe. But yeah, it looks good.
Just for our viewers at home, we're just going to roll a quick little commercial break while we're under caution here, and we'll be back just in 1 second. Take a look at the sponsors on the screen. It's not possible to bring you the action tonight on SpeedZone TV without the support of the great racing we saw tonight at Go Fast Inside at the Don't Lift Dega 175. So just going to cue that up for you guys. Thank you for taking a moment to view those sponsors. We're back live here at SpeedZone TV with 10 laps to go in our championship battle at the GFI 175 Don't Lift Dega. Currently our leader is Quint Hightower. And lights are off on the pace car. Should just be decking in a second here. Well, what do you think? Are we gonna see some action to the end here? What's gonna happen?
We're gonna see some action, I think. I just hope they can keep it clean and get some green in. It's been a pretty decent race for this many cars. Like, you can't expect it to go green the entire time for sure. Quint Hightower, they're letting him get way out there.
I don't know if I'm him that I want that to happen. And they're 3 wide already.
Yeah, it looks like Will Weaver is going to the back. I wonder if he's, like we had spoke about, is he going to get Robert Chappell?
That's crazy.
And that may not be the case. So
no, I mean, he's only a couple cars away from him.
He may have missed a gear. Like, there's all kinds of things that happen, but that could have happened. But yeah, I mean, you never know. He's back to, it looks like P18, P19, somewhere in that area. So yeah, he's only a couple cars away from his teammate.
Hightower's getting a good push from Beckstead. And that 55 machine of Ingram as well is on the bottom side with Rudy Hag.
It looks like Austin Hakes and Rudy Hag and Dennis Warnez are all on the top side there. The first 3. It looks like, Grant McDonald is P4 on that outside line. We saw Hakes last week at New Hampshire. He put up an impressive showing, at the beginning, and then had some bad luck pit strategy wise, but he looks like he's taking over P2.
Yeah, just not enough time for Hakes to get it done the other week.
Yeah, last week. Yep.
And that outside line just gets rolling and it just dominates. There was a little bobble, I think, from what was the 55 machine. So.
Oh, they're going 3 wide. Oh, that's super.
And Hightower's below the paint.
Yep, they're 3 wide right now.
4 by 2.
4. 3 by 3. Yeah.
4.
Oh boy, here we go. Austin Hakes is taking the lead.
Contact! Big contact. There's carnage everywhere.
There is. There's so much.
And there's the full caution.
Trying to see Quint Hightower, Mike Booley, Dalton Cleveland, Bill Dunn, Nathan Schrader, Tyler Autry was in that.
Yeah,
it looks like he got mostly through it though. Yeah, it's blinking, so I can't see too much. Yeah, he got hit in the back. But other than that, he seems okay.
Hard to pinpoint
where
the heck the contact started here.
It started with Quint Hightower when he got on the apron there, and they went 4 wide off of 4. That's where it was. Lap 54 coming off of 4. Looks like the 12.
Yeah, Quint is coming back up out of the exit of 2, and it's causing that bottom line to check up, and he doesn't actually get out free and clear because he gets a car across his nose.
Yeah, Rudy Hag came back up and clipped the 14 TikTok car of Devins Baker, and just spins him down into Quint. So
I'm glad we could see some of that for SpeedZone TV instant replay for tonight's race on the GFI Don't Lift Dega 175. But man, she's popping in and out, makes it a little frustrating for us in the booth, and I'm sure you guys at home trying to dissect what the heck is going on the track under these cautions.
Yeah, I mean, with that many cars, it's happening for me as well. So, and I've got max drawings on everything, so I'm not sure if it's the server. I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah. So I was looking at our points people, our points leaders. Tyler Autry's coming into the pit. He got a little damage there. Robert Chappell is P20. Let's see when he's getting ready to cross the line. He's going to be like P19, I believe. Yep, he's P19. And Autry's going to be 24th, 25th, 26th, somewhere in that area. We'll double check before we go green. But yeah, I mean, we got coming to 4 to go here. It's time to go for sure.
I mean, there's not a lot of time, but in super speedway racing, there is a lot of time because
For sure.
I'm expecting some more drama llama.
So, with all that going down, Austin Hakes and Dennis Warnez are the top two. We haven't said their name more than, once or twice today at all.
Other than, hey, they're involved in a wreck.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much. Austin Hakes is up 12 spots, and Dennis Warnez, he started almost shotgun in 5th. He's up 34 spots. So, yeah, they've made a surge. You got Grant McDonald. He's in P3. Darren Ingram, P4 in that 55 machine. That's a good-looking car, by the way. Davis Brown in P5. Sean Dion, he's been up front all night in P6. Eric Paulston, P7. Oh, Lord, I lost track here. Yeah, Zachary Tyler in the 31 in P8. And Clifton Chanel and Dylan Hartman. I haven't said his name once. He's in P10.
That's a nice looking machine by Hartman in the black and the red.
It looks like he's got a black flag.
Hartman? Yeah, I'm showing
Hartman.
that. Maybe incidents?
Yeah, it could be incidents. I can double check. Yeah, he's got 20 incidents. And it looks like, I'm looking here. Hang on. I have it pulled up. Yeah, 20 incidents is a DQ.
Yeah, so he's got to serve. He's got to roll through, doesn't he? Is it stop and go?
He is going to have to. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's stop and go or not, but he is on the verge of getting DQ'd. I'm not sure what lap that would be or how that is, but
I think he's got to serve it under green, right? So that's going to be some carnage if he chooses to.
Sure.
He's going to want to get up to pace because you won't be able to take the green and duck in because you'll be past the pit entry. So he's going to have to come in on the second or third lap.
Yeah.
I'm showing Hartman is gone. Is he still there, or did he roll through the pits? Like, if he rolls through the pits now, that's actually... Is he still up there? Oh, he is.
Yeah. So we're coming to... We're on the backstretch, coming to, what is it, 3 to go?
Yeah, it'll be 3 at the line, yeah.
So what, championship top 2, we got Robert Chappell. He's in
P18, it looks like, 17, 18?
Yep, in that area. He's on the inside, but showing P18, so could be P19. We got Tyler Autry. He is P26, so Autry's going to be looking to get some spots here to stay with Chappell.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
It's wild. It's going to be a wild finish.
This is not what I was expecting for championship night tonight. Is we're seeing our points contenders struggling to be in the top 20 right now with this many cars, right? Like, it's not a skill issue. It's more so the mix of drivers and the volume of drivers that just you're in the wrong spot at the wrong time. You're out of contention, really.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, pace car is in. Austin Hakes, Dennis Warnez, your front row.
Still a healthy looking field of cars.
Oh, yeah. Looks like there's 26, 28, somewhere in that area still on the track.
Nice even start by Hakes and Warnez with the 55 of Ingram in tow and the two machine of McDonald. And that outside line just gets rolling.
Yeah, Warnez noticed that and came up the track. Now Warnez is blocking a little bit, or not blocking, but protecting.
I mean, you can say what you want. Blocking is protecting's cousin, right? So.
No, that's true. That's true. And we are in Alabama, so here we are.
Hell yeah!
But it looks like
3 wide in the back.
To the line. Yeah, Autry's just wanting to stay with Chappell, I feel like, right here. They're right together right now, so I think he's right where he wants to be.
Try to get a shot of these points drivers.
Dylan Hartman still showing a black flag, but he is up in P5 right now.
Or wide. Right in front of the points leaders. This is crazy sauce.
If I'm Chapel, I want chaos because I'm not going to win it if nothing happens.
And he's trying to break away. He crossed
He
four
is
wide.
Look at
wow.
that.
Impressive move.
What a move. That is a crazy move.
And
but, you know,
right now, if they cross the line, well, the race is official. Race is official now. It's 1 lap to go. And he's got
Warnez and
I was gonna say he's got the championship here if he makes it through. Oh, across his nose.
Oh, is Autry in it? Is Autry in it? That might have hurt Chapel. That might have given Autry as many positions.
Well, let's take a look at our leaders here. Man, there's too much going on.
Going crazy. There is. Chapel is coming.
Warnez behind McDowell with Ingram in behind. And Warnez
here goes Warnez. Oh, is Warnez going to get
it? Hakes on the inside.
Oh. Warnez is going to win. Dennis Warnez.
Oh, Hakes.
Oh, Austin. What a
Dennis
finish.
Warnez. I'm showing Chapel's crossed the line in 10th position, and Autry I'm showing in 16th. So
that's gonna be close. We're gonna have to see.
Yeah, we're gonna need an official to make it official. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what a finish! That's why they have 41 cars, because of that.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that heat at the end there with Warnez going on the outside of McDowell, and then Hakes putting the shake and bake on and making it 3 wide, and he just didn't have any help.
Yeah, and just that's the chance you take. But that was a great move by Hakes. That was a great move by Warnez. That was a great move by Chapel. Like there's so many things going on there. Looks like Dennis Warnez is your winner. Darren Ingram, P2, Travis Griffin, P3. Warnez up 35 spots. Travis Griffin, your P3, up 27. So Nathan Strader, P4. Grant McDonald comes in P5. Austin Hakes, P6. Davis Brown, P7. Eugene Richard, P8. Robert Chapel, P9, actually. And Mark Bully rounds out your top 10. And, yeah, Tyler Autry, P15. So it's still 6 spots.
So somebody must have got a black flag, which shuffled that order because I was 10 and 16, right? So you're 9 and 15 now, and that's what my screen switched to. But, yeah, that's 6 points. So I'm not really sure.
What an ending. What an ending.
I wasn't expecting all that. And, you know, I was happy that we were able to catch it live on SpeedZone TV for the Dega 175 at GFI for championship night. Let's try to go back and...
It looks like... So, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
The points just updated in the league. So unofficially, Robert Chapel has taken the championship by 2 points over Tyler Autry.
Is it like a lead thing?
I'm
not sure how the bonus points work.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Unofficially, he is 2 points ahead of Autry right now. As they finished. Now, bonus points may come into play. I'm not sure, but we'll see. But right now, Chapel is your champion unofficially, just based on what I see.
Yeah,
but let's see.
Do you see anyone in the interview booth that we're waiting for?
I do. Yep, I'm waiting on Travis Griffin. I'd like to get Tyler Autry and Robert Chapel and get a verification on the champion, but we'll see there. Yeah, we got Dennis Warnez and Darren Ingram. Let's go ahead and pull in Darren Ingram, our P2 finisher.
Feel like
Derek Ingram. or Darren Ingram. I've called you Derek 3 times tonight. I apologize.
Oh, I'm hurt.
What a great finish, man. Feel like I don't think we said your name very much tonight. I mean, I know we did a few times, but man, what a finish! Well, how did that? The last couple laps. How were you feeling? Like, did you? Just wow, it was crazy.
It was
What
crazy.
Yeah,
happened?
no, for
What was
sure.
going
It
through your
was.
mind?
Yeah, a lot of chaos in that race. Lot of cautions. But I felt when we, got the chance to race, I felt pretty comfortable in my abilities to make moves and make passes. So I was really just worried about surviving. And I figured if I could stay alive, that I would have a shot at the end. And we got hooked up with some teammates there, and luckily we were able to come home with a good finish.
Yeah, man, that was a great race. It looks like you came in on lap 38 for fuel. How close were you on fuel at the end there?
So when we pitted, it was very marginal, but
Right.
we had enough cautions that it kind of didn't matter. I think I had enough. I think I had like 6 or 7 more laps of fuel by the end from just saving under yellow there, and the first couple of runs there, kind of saving. At one point, I got pushed out to the lead of the line, and I was like, no, I don't. I got to save a little bit of gas. So, but at the end, it wasn't really close at all.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's yeah. Those. It's easy to save fuel here for sure. But
Yeah,
yeah, is there anybody
especially under
you like to
yellow.
thank? Yeah, for sure. Is there anybody you like to thank?
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to the admins for putting on a race, and hopefully I'll be able to keep racing here next season. And Austin Hakes for inviting me and letting me work with him and Dennis. Glad we were able to get Dennis the win, and yeah, hopefully I can be a one step higher next time out.
I hear you. I hear you. Well, great run, man. They start their new season. It's either next week or the week after. Same week as Daytona. So, they're going to follow the NASCAR schedule. So it'll be interesting for
Yeah,
sure.
I'll be out there. Try to grab me a couple of dubs.
I hear you. All right, man. Well, good run, and yeah, we'll see you next time.
All right, thank you.
All right, buddy. That was your P2 finisher, Darren Ingram. Came out of nowhere at the end there. So let's see here. Yeah, I don't see Travis Griffin, so I'm gonna bring in our winner, Dennis Warnez here. Dennis Warnez picking up the
Yo.
win in the Kool-Aid car.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
How was it coming through the field? You started P36, so almost shotgun. You were kind of hanging out in the back. You got into some trouble. How did you and Austin? It looked like you two were pretty much together most of the race. So how did you two, get up there in time to miss all that carnage?
I think it was just a lot of patience, picking our right spots, trying to stay out while other people were pitting to slowly gain some spots. I know 2 cautions came out, and I think I gained 10 positions each caution, so it was able to get me back up there. Just slow patience and trying to stay out of the shit.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Um, did you last week Austin had mentioned you didn't get him a car painted. Did you do any better tonight? Is still blue.
No, no, no. It's
Okay.
blues. Blue's a good lucky color, I think. It helped us out tonight.
Apparently.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, is there anybody you'd like to thank?
I really want to thank Darren for that big bump at the end. If it wasn't for him, I definitely wouldn't have won this one. The outside line was coming, and Darren was able to give me that shove, and it was awesome.
Awesome. Rob, you got anything to say?
Just congratulations. You did a great job at managing the end of the race there. So it was nice to see you pull that off, and hopefully make your way back into the GFI Racing League and put on a show for the people.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot, and congrats to the champ.
Yeah, man. Well, congratulations. And that was your winner, Dennis Warnez. So I'm trying to see. Let me pull it up. We're going to interview both Tyler Autry and Robert Chappell real quick. Let's bring in Autry here. Looks like he's going to be our runner up by 2 points this season. Tyler Autry. How's it going? It looks like unofficially, and I could be incorrect here, but it looks like you lost the championship by 2 points.
Yeah, Robert came with a good strategy. He got the bonus points and led the most laps, and I was just trying to stick with him. But I mean, it's kind of hard. You get ARCA braked late in the race, so it sucks.
Yeah, I seen that. But yeah, I mean, still overall a great season for you. You 2 wins, and it sucks to come up short, but it could have been a lot worse for sure. But is there anybody you'd like to thank for your great season?
Yeah, let me I want to shout out the Misfit Racing guys. Robert, me and Robert were never on the same team, but we worked with each other almost every week. I mean, that's why it was as close as it was. Obviously my dad. Dad helped me. Dad taught me how to drive, so that works. But no, man, I wanted to go out on top, but hey, good luck to these guys next season. I hope to enjoy some success on the IRL side, but it sucks to go out this way.
Yeah, and Talledega is such a wild card anyway. It's just a hope you figure it out, or hope you don't get in somebody else's mess type of thing. So, but yeah, that ending, that last car, those last few laps, man, they were wild. There's no telling what was going on there. But
yeah, there was a lot of chaos, and I was trying to figure out if the 87 was caught up in it or what was going on. But no, I'm happy for Robert. Like I told him a minute ago, I'm happy one of the good ones got it, not somebody who bullied all season.
Yeah. Right. Well, great season, man. And yeah, good luck in your IRL racing, and yeah, we'll see you next time.
Yeah, man. Hope to see y'all soon. Y'all have a good one.
All right, you too. All right, we've got one more interview, Rob.
The big one.
And it's going to be Rob to Rob.
Rob on Rob action. That's weird.
Rob on Rob action. So we're bringing in it looks like our unofficial champion, or maybe even official at this point, Robert Chappell. Robert, congratulations on your championship. How those were some crazy moves at the end.
Dude,
especially when you went 4 wide or at that one point, it was just wild. What was going on?
I'm watching the replay now. My strategy was to just, like Tyler was mentioning, I was trying to get the bonus points. I knew I was 6 points behind. I knew I had to be at least 6 to 7 cars ahead of Tyler. And man, I just don't know. It came down to the wire there at the end. I knew he was on my bumper, and I needed to separate myself from him. And I just cannot believe I made it through there. The cars in front of me, I'm rewatching the replay now. They were 4 wide at one point. Yeah. I really can't even recollect what happened. I was just trying to keep my nose clean and just make it to the finish line. Because I mean, it was rough for me. There was a couple cautions that I was sideways in. So I got very lucky just to stay in it. I mean, I was up front the majority of the race except for like the last quarter. So
yeah, you and Autry were top 5 most of the race up until, the last 20 laps or so. But yeah, that they're showing it on the replay now on the broadcast. You went 4 wide there and just thread that needle. That was the championship move right there. That was it.
We're going to have to make clips of that or something, because my boys on my chat, they're like, you just threaded that needle. That was so wild. I was just, if I had my heart rate monitor on, it was probably 130.
Yeah, for sure. That was an awesome finish, awesome race there at the end. Rob, you got anything you want to ask?
No, I just want to echo that. That was an exciting end of the race there to see you pull off that move. And you mentioned about the strategy of leading the most laps, and you definitely got a lot of camera time tonight, which was nice to see you and Autry both. A lot of respectful racing from you guys, duking it out to the points. Are you planning on running next season?
Yes, FTR does plan on running next season. I plan on running next season. I want to do my best to. I haven't had a win all year. I want to come. I want to win. I want to win a race. So we're coming back. We're gonna do the Monday nights. Bizrat Paints has got us all schemed up with. This is the paint that we're going to be running in the new season coming up. I wish everybody good luck for the season coming up, and hopefully it's as good as the end of this race was.
So yeah, I was looking at that. You had no wins this season, but just consistent.
Yeah,
Just consistent.
I was gonna say if you were like one of those fireman calendars, you'd probably be called Mr. Consistent. Because I was looking through the race stats, and you had what was it, 2 or 3 podiums, and you
Yeah,
were
I mean, I was leading the first race of the year. That's where me and Tyler. That's where, like he was mentioning earlier, we clicked up from that first race. He was pushing me. I led the most laps there. He tried to make a move, and it's just been. I think I got a couple seconds. I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to talk right now. My heart's still beating. I'm not even
Oh.
answering your all's questions.
doing great, man. I mean, congratulations on how you ran and everything, and you know, I'm in your position. It's something to celebrate in a tough crowd of drivers. You know, from when we were on for SpeedZone TV, we saw definitely some great racing and great racing by yourself. And you know, hats off to you because it's not easy to come out on top with this many drivers and clinch a championship.
Dude,
Sure.
when we knew that we were cutting the season short to make room for our full course season, I didn't even think about Talledega being the last. And me and Tyler, we were close all year. It's been 1 and 2, and John was close with a third there, a teammate of mine. But if I knew that it was cutting short and I knew that Talladega was going to be this crazy, I would have asked for some kind of provisional or something to change that championship race because this race was crazy. It was definitely nuts. Definitely exciting race for the viewers, I bet. I mean, those last couple laps had to be intense from the outside because I didn't even. My spotter was going crazy the whole time, so I was just trying to thread the needles and get through there and make it to the end.
Oh, we caught the 4 wide. That's how we knew what was happening, and you know, it was very challenging, I think, from our perspective to watch the front because there was a great race going on front, but also watch the
Yeah.
championship battle.
Right, man.
Yeah, there was a lot going on, and you know, the lead, you coming through the field trying to keep up with Autry and the championship. It was wild. But
it was definitely wild. Phew.
you know, congrats again. Is there anybody you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank you guys for putting this broadcast on, for making this a possibility here. I'd like to thank GFI and Cliff for providing the league for us to run. I want to thank my team. I want to thank BizRat Paints for getting us all schemed up. Casey Cotterman, Will, Rudy, Mark, John, all the boys. If I forgot somebody, sorry about that. But we've got a good thing going on here. I mean, trying to grow.
You can't grow too much. You had 41 people tonight.
True, I'm telling you, it was a full field.
For sure. I mean that's a testament to how good the league is, right?
So, it's definitely been a good league. Definitely been a good league.
Yeah. Well, congrats again, man. Go celebrate with your team, and we'll catch you next time.
All righty, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. That was your champion, Robert Chappell. Rob, you got anything else you wanna say? I'm out of breath, man. That was crazy.
I find that hard to believe. You got a breath. Settle down.
True.
I mean, just to quickly recap our race, you know, we had a huge field of cars, 41 drivers. We had tons of exciting action, a bunch of cautions, and then you saw strategies go out through the race of people not taking fuel and then staggering pit stops. So, you know, as those cautions started to happen, we didn't know which strategy was going to pay off, and we saw a great points battle for the championship happen right in front of us, and they weren't racing up front, which is very different than what you expect to see at a championship race. These guys were sitting in 20th position as it was winding down for the last run, and you know, Chappell was doing a great job. We saw him thread the needle there, go 4 wide in a crazy bout of events. Autry, you know, he was right there too, and just the lucky lady wasn't on his side tonight to, you know, take that 6-point lead and run away with it. And just like Chappell said, led the most laps, got those bonus points, and really, at the end of the day, now we're looking at the stats, understanding the bonus points. That's what sealed the deal, because they would have been tied, and you know, tie goes to the guy with the most wins, does it not? I mean,
usually,
that's typically. So, you know, smart play by FTR, Free Time Racing, to get that done, and Chappell to seal the deal. I think it's been great to be on board for these 3 races with GFI and bring you viewers at home that championship action at Talledega SuperSpeedway tonight for the Don't Lift 175. I don't know, Will, do you got any closing thoughts before we sign off?
I don't. I know GFI is starting their main next gen season in 2 weeks, I believe, at Daytona. So if you're interested, reach out and let them know, and they'll get you in. And yeah, that's all I have. Congrats to Robert, and I mean even Tyler with a great season as well to even be in that. And congrats to the league for 41 drivers showing up. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, very impressive. All right, race fans, we're going to be signing off from SpeedZone TV. You were watching the GFI 175 Don't Lift Dega. I'm your host, Robert Warrens, with co-host William Ridgway. Thanking you for joining us tonight and being a part of all the action. I don't think the racers disappointed us at all, and hope that you guys tune in future. We'll be live in a couple weeks again on Sunday night for Lightning Esports race on the 15th or something. But yeah, make sure that you take a moment to throw a like on the broadcast and share it with your friends and family and celebrate some of the hard work that these guys pull off and the great racing that they do. And once again, congratulations to Robert Chappell for sealing the deal on the 8-race battle at GFI to clinch the championship tonight. We'll be signing off, so sayonara, good night, and Godspeed.